Hey there, my name is Veronica and I am filming in beautiful Florence, Italy. I'm so happy to be with you on this lovely day and to share this amazing content with you. Hope it can help change your life for the better. So today I'm going to be sharing some of my personal manifesting advice, things that work for me. We're going to be talking about just things you can do on a daily basis to help attract better outcomes, breakthroughs, better life. I often get asked what a manifesting routine is. Like what's a good thing to do on a daily basis? And while I don't think that you should do the same thing every day, I do think that there are certain things that you can do when you feel inspired that can definitely help you in your quest for manifesting a better life. If you are new to my channel, definitely check out my other videos, hit that subscribe button. I like to release content on a weekly basis, sometimes daily, so stay tuned. I have nearly 1,000 videos and counting, and I can't wait to continue to help change your life for the better. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, I have some amazing programs. I have one on self-love, I have one on financial abundance, one to manifest your specific person, all different programs that you can find, even a free one at dreamlifebyveronica.com. Okay, so let's talk about things that you can do on a daily basis that are going to be so important to, well, manifesting your dream life, because that's what we all want, right? Number one, first thing on the list, the most important thing, in my opinion, it's always worked for me, is practicing gratitude. It may seem simple, it may seem like a no-brainer, it may almost feel like something you are already doing. But are you practicing gratitude just simply for appreciating these things in your life? Or are you practicing gratitude with the ulterior motive that it's going to get you something? I think that when you can just simply appreciate things in your life, practice gratitude because it feels good to do this, it feels good to recognize these small things in your life which are actually huge miracles, because things like walking, talking, breathing, having running water, having enough to eat, like these things are beautiful, they're abundant, they're miraculous, they are lovely. They are things to feel deep gratitude for. They are things to recognize on a daily basis. If you don't stop to recognize these things and the beauty around you, then how can you expect to receive more? Like, we always get more of what we are, not what we want. Of course, it can be what we want, but it's always what we are. So if we're always appreciating everything around us and trying to smile as much as possible and appreciate life for what it is now, then obviously we're going to set ourselves up, sort of the foundation, the inner foundation is going to be there to receive more. Like it just will. You'll just become a magnet for all good things. You'll have good days. You'll definitely have more good days than bad days. But even if you have a bad day, try to find something that you can learn from it. So never take a bad day as in, ooh, I've done something wrong. Oh, I must be manifesting wrong. I must have, thought too many negative thoughts. Like, that's not it. Sometimes there's something to be learned from it and something to be gained. So always be on the lookout. How can I evolve? How can I grow? How can I work on personal development? How can I be appreciative for all things? So definitely practicing gratitude is one of them. Next, I think that you should always be working on manifesting everything. Not one thing, not, just two things because you think it might be too much to add a third. Instead, be working on how can I level up in every area of my life. Manifesting isn't about putting in a certain amount of time, like I visualize for so many hours to get a particular outcome. You don't even have to visualize at all to have a breakthrough. What you do need to do is practice mindfulness. Practice noticing these limiting beliefs as they arise, noticing what the limiting beliefs are telling you about yourself, about what you can have, A lot of times this voice of lack has been playing in our minds for so many years. It almost gets to be to the point where we don't even hear it anymore, where it has been on such repeat, such, almost like one of those white noise machines where if you leave it on for too long, you forget it's even playing. Because it becomes such background noise, it becomes almost like part of your life that you don't even realize that it's something that's been playing on repeat. So practicing mindfulness and manifesting as a whole is basically just being aware that limiting beliefs will arise, and when they arise, don't try to just rub them out or replace them with positive thoughts. Just let them rise to the surface so that they can leave on their own. You merely need to recognize them, notice that they are there, notice that you probably don't want to keep giving so much power, so much truth to them, and that's really it. So that's why you definitely want to look at your life as a whole. A lot of these themes, they play on repeat. They recycle through different areas of your life. So let's start really being mindful of leveling up in every single area of your life. And don't be afraid of that. Don't think that then you're not giving enough attention to your one great desire, whatever that may be. Like your one great desire is more likely going to come when you feel safe enough to balance things out, when you feel safe enough to think about other goals too. Like don't say, well, I'll plan more goals when I get the one big one, because then the one big one's never going to come. It's like you haven't allowed yourself to think past that point. You're always waiting for it, feeling like your life can't begin until you have it. Another thing that I would definitely practice daily is trying to act upon inspiration in terms of any sorts of techniques that you're going to do, like listening to a meditation, even if it's one of my sleep meditations. Like don't listen to the same one every single night as a ritual. Like just don't do that. You want to listen to them as you feel inspired. Do visualization when you feel inspired. If you want to say affirmations, say gentle affirmations. Let's be very gentle, very soothing, very comforting. And you want to move forward. Like you don't want to get stuck as if you need to keep doing these things until the result comes, or otherwise it will be forgotten, it will be lost, it will be something you gave up on. It won't be any of these things at all. You want to feel safe enough to move forward and to hit a point where you're like, you know what? I visualized this enough. I feel at one with it. Even though I've seen no movement whatsoever in my life, I'm just going to feel relaxed enough to move forward. I'm going to know that that's not moving on, but just moving forward in a safe feeling of belief and trust that, I'm open to receiving, and it'll come at the right time. And in the meantime, I'm going to appreciate things. Again, practice gratitude and just keep moving forward. Let's just keep moving forward. That's not giving up. Giving up is something really resentful and a very negative energy it's almost very hateful, very pathetic. So moving forward is just like the acceptance of it hasn't shown up yet. I'm not going to keep waiting on it. I'm going to keep living my life. And when it shows up, it'll be the perfect time. And that's something to definitely practice on a daily basis whenever you feel inspired. Again, let's make room. Let's live life. The moments of breakthrough are always the moments where you're busy doing other things. And I can't stress that enough. It's always when you're busy doing other things, living life. That's when you get the phone call from the person that you've been waiting to hear from. That's when the new job opportunity finds you. That's when the first $1 million deal happens. Like it doesn't happen when you're anticipating it, when you're doing an affirmation about it. Like it doesn't happen at that moment. It happens when you're looking the other way. When you're so engrossed with your life in the way it is now and seeing it as perfect instead of imperfect because you haven't broken through yet, because you don't have the relationship yet, because you don't have the $1 million home yet, because you haven't paid off your debts yet. Like it's going to happen when you are like, I'm good, I'm moving forward, I'm doing everything I can, I'm enjoying life to the fullest. That's when it happens. And that's when it rains, it pours. Like they say that for a reason. Okay. Florence, Italy behind me. So lovely. I'm sitting on a balcony. dreamlifebyveronica.com. Definitely leave me a comment below. I love to interact with you. I love to hear your feedback. I love to help you. I love it when you help one another. And I especially love to hear success stories. I hope you have an amazing and inspirational day. I hope that this content could help. Definitely subscribe on your way out. It would mean the world to me. And I hope you have a wonderful, amazing day. And may all of your dreams come true.